In the stormy midnight hours, a government escort convoy was ambushed outside the city. Amid the chaos, a 10-year-old boy, the son of a high-ranking diplomat, was shot in the chest. Security forces rushed him to the nearest hospital, which was barely staffed, as the emergency alert system had paralyzed the entire city. Clara, a young nurse recently transferred from a major city hospital to a rural one, was the only one with emergency surgical experience. There were no doctors, no proper medical equipment, just her, a scalpel, a rapidly pounding heart, and a boy with no pulse. She heard the sound of helicopters belonging to the attackers circling above the hospital. Rumors said they were trying to finish off the boy to spark an international conflict. There was no time left. Clara locked the emergency room doors, used IV tubing to barricade herself in, and began performing surgery under life or death conditions. While she was suturing the wound, after manually opening the boy's chest, an armed group disguised as medical staff infiltrated the hospital. Clara hid the boy in a locked medicine storage room and faced the intruders head-on. Using her medical knowledge, she pretended to be infected with a deadly virus, scaring them into retreat. But just before they left, one suspicious man returned. Clara was forced to the ground with a gun to her head as he searched for the boy. In a split second, a real security agent appeared and neutralized the threat. Clara narrowly escaped death. The next day, instead of being praised, Clara was interrogated by national security and fired for unauthorized surgery and compromising internal security. She left the hospital amidst whispers and judgmental stares, carrying the label of overstepping her authority. 3 days later, while packing to leave the city, Clara was approached by a mysterious man. He handed her a plane ticket, a letter sealed with the presidential emblem, and an invitation to a place where people like you are understood and valued. Clara flew to another country, where the president awaited her in a secure estate. She was not only honored for saving his son's life but also offered the position of head of International Emergency Medical Response, responsible for crisis zones affected by war, natural disasters, and humanitarian emergencies. The diplomat's family transferred $50 million to her account, along with a letter of deep gratitude. She hadn't just saved a life, she may have averted a war. Clara was stunned. She once thought she would return to a simple life, but now faced a larger question. What should she do with this new power in her hands? Today, Clara leads a humanitarian medical organization operating in the world's most dangerous regions. She no longer wears a white coat every day, but a bulletproof vest, a medical kit slung over her shoulder, and travels with special ops teams. Whether in the deserts of Syria or the snowy mountains of Kashmir, Clara still carries the calm, compassion, and resolve of a true nurse. And the boy she once saved, now fully recovered, still writes her letters every week. In one recent message, he wrote, "If you hadn't been brave that day, the world I know might have fallen apart." Bravery is not the absence of fear, it's choosing to act when everything is against you. And sometimes, a nurse can change the course of history.